Hey, what's up everyone? This is RamenWolf1485 coming to you once again from my room. If you want to call it that. Well, game room I suppose. Anyways, a lot of you probably know I tried to make a second channel and long story short, I didn't feel like keeping it up. This is my main channel. I like this channel a lot more. So, we're just going to keep to this one. This is going to be a newer type segment that I'm doing at the moment. And it's specifically for pickups and what I find and whatnot. I've done videos like this in the past, but I'm going to try to get this out on a weekly basis. It's going to be kind of difficult with college and whatnot, but I'm going to try. This is being currently recorded on Sunday, January 31st. So, yeah. So, and we'll try to get it up by at least Friday. Now, I won't be filming one this upcoming Sunday because I had a couple things come up, and not expensive things, but I didn't really get paid recently because I didn't work a whole week because we had huge amounts of snow. Now, a huge amount to most people is maybe 5 inches or so. We got about a foot of snow here, and it closed down everything, and where I work, I couldn't go in, so we didn't even do very good that week anyway, so I'm not getting a paycheck for that week. So I'm having to go for a week without one, which is fine. Problem is, the RAM drive, I guess is what it's called, on my computer, on my laptop, my trusty old crappy Hewlett-Packard laptop, has decided to start going out on me. So I had to order some new ones. They'll be here next week. I'm so excited to finally get this figured out. What it was is I was trying to play something online, and every time I would, after a certain amount of time, the computer would crash and then reboot. And I'm like, okay, then what's the problem? Talking to a few friends of mine, it was the RAM drives. Long story short, my RAM's going bad. So I'm getting new RAM drives, and that's taking up a bit of my emergency fund that I had set aside for emergencies like this, because I kind of need my laptop for school. Lovely. So anyways, this is going to be one of the longer videos in this segment because this is going to comprise pretty much all of what I've found, and this is quite a bit just as is, of what I found while I was on vacation at the end of December to about the beginning of January, and the last couple weeks, and last week when I decided to go out a little bit of hunting. So this looks lovely over here, doesn't it? I don't have it in any sort of order besides maybe like the same type of system with each other and whatnot, but I noticed in the last video I did my Xbox Connect was on. I didn't even realize it until I edited the video, and then I'm like, the thing was on the entire time. Huh, put this weird blue glare on the... Anyways, moving on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show each game individually and maybe talk a little bit about it, if I know it, if I don't, why I got it, what my first impressions of it, if I've already played it or not. Because a few of these I've went ahead and tested and played. This is some mixed results. And one of them I'm going to throw in part of a video that I shot on my phone of me failing at it. So that'll be fun. So let's get this party on the road. Anyways, we're going to start out with the ever-trusty NES. It seems like I've done pretty good with NES games lately. So, we'll start with the first one. This is Ultimate Stuntman. I know absolutely nothing about it. I got this while I was in St. Augustine at a retro store down there. Can't remember what they were called. It's not Play and Trade, it was something similar. The guy was super nice, and I picked this up, I forget how much, may have been $10 or so, but I love these really weird off-brand bootleg, well, not really bootleg, the non-licensed Nintendo cards. They're just interesting. Never did understand what this stupid thing back here is supposed to do, but apparently, according to this guy, it's stuck. So, I don't know. The game works, though. As far as I can tell, it's terrible. That's about all you can tell for that one. Set you down there. Next one I also picked up from the same guy. Snake Rattle and Roll. No idea what to do in this either. Me and my cousin Seth played it for a few minutes. It's pretty fun. We had no idea what we were doing, but it was pretty fun just hopping around. I just remember hearing about this on the channel called RetroLiberty during their NES Pursuit videos. Love those guys, by the way. And wish I could meet them. It'd be kind of cool. And they said this is a pretty good game. So, picked it up based on it. It was about $7 maybe. Not terrible. I mean, not as bad as this video game store I went to that was in Alabama. Ugh, that was terrible. I won't say where because I don't want to ruin someone's livelihood by saying their prices were astronomical. $15 for Wave Race 64. Anyways, same guy. Simpsons Bart versus the Space Mutants. It works. It's interesting. Not dissing on The Simpsons or nothing. I've never seen a full episode of The Simpsons. I've only watched the movie. So my knowledge of The Simpsons is very limited. But it's not a bad game, it's just kind of difficult. It's really hard to control. It's hard to explain this one. Anyways, I forget how much I paid for it. Gauntlet and Gauntlet 2. I've been looking for the original Gauntlet for forever. So finding these for like, I think it was like $6 a piece. I was very happy with that. Very happy indeed. I love Gauntlet. My favorite is Gauntlet Dark Legacy on the PlayStation 2, the Xbox, and the GameCube. But I wanted the originals because I heard they're really good. Plus, they support the 4-player NES port thing. So, glad to get these. They're both beautiful, and Gauntlet 2 has actual voices, which is interesting. Now these three I picked up off eBay for about $10 in free shipping, which I'm perfectly fine with doing for the most part. They're nothing special. It's just a couple of, I think they're space shooters. Star Voyager, Star Force, and Destination Earthstar. They're not in terrible shape. They all play. They're all decent. Star Voyager has the worst damage right there, but I don't know anything about them. I haven't played these yet, so we'll just move on from that. Like I said, $10 with free shipping. That was about $3.33 a game, which is fine. Now these two I got from the mother store of the store that I work for. I actually work for a kind of a retro game store as is. It's more media than anything, but we do have retro games and whatnot. I picked this up from the main store. I traded in a copy of The Lion King on DVD. I don't care what anyone says. I didn't like The Lion King that I had found somewhere for pretty cheap, and traded in for these two. Been looking for this one for a while. It's got the most bizarre intro to a story I've ever heard in my entire life, but at the same time it's pretty fun. This was just filler to fill out the store credit I got, and it's terrible. You play a submarine. I'm pretty sure it is the submarine from the movie, but it's terrible. I keep dying in like the first stage. Nothing really to say about this one. I prefer playing this one, for sure. So, picked this up off eBay as well. Wario's Woods. I didn't have it. Decided it was just I bought this online during the when we had the snow in. So I'm like, I can't go out and hunt for games, so I'm just gonna browse eBay auctions. It's not bad. It's one I've been missing. So Wario's Woods. Just one I picked up for fun. Now this is one I got from the other store that I work for as well. Super Alfred Chicken. Excuse me. Now they had this one priced pretty low compared to what I saw online prices for, so I snatched it up immediately. I have a feeling they maybe just wanted to get rid of it, but it's not the original case. It is part of the original box though, apparently. I'm not sure, but game's clean. Game looks cool. It looks really bizarre. I love bizarre stuff, so I think I paid $4 for it. Got this really nice case. It's just interesting. I don't know. I'd have to play it, and I haven't gotten around to playing it yet. Moving on. Where'd everything else go? Oh. Now, I bought a Sega Genesis, and it was pretty cheap. I bought it for our store, because I gotta keep the store going some way. But the good thing is, 9 times out of 10, when I buy something for the store, I can trade it in. I usually trade it in, get store credit for games that I'd like to have and whatnot. But these 2 games came with the Genesis, and I just held on to them for myself. Pinocchio and The Simpsons, Bart's Nightmare. Apparently this one's a little bit uncommon. Not terribly uncommon, but pretty uncommon. And I don't know. According to a friend of mine, it's actually pretty good. But I'll have to see that for myself. I've still got to play it. Haven't played it yet. This one, again, I know nothing about it. It's The Simpsons. It was another game to add to my growing Genesis collection over here. I love the Genesis. Set you right there. One of these I picked up for my N64 collection. I have the box to this, but I didn't have the game. Now, what's weird is, apparently with the box, it turns into a very rare game. Because, to my knowledge, and you can correct me if you want, this was a Blockbuster exclusive Titus game. Because recently they've started selling again with the box on eBay, and the prices have gone astronomical now. Right now I think the price is levied around $45 complete in box or something like that. Maybe $70. Because I saw one sell for $72. But, who knows. But this is to go with the box and manual that I already had. I just didn't have the game. The game itself's not hard to find. It's finding the box and manual with it. I also got the N64 end labels. Makes my life so much easier on it. I know some people would be like, why would you do that to those games? Because I've got some pretty expensive N64 games. To be honest, I like being able to just pick up a group of them. These are actually mine. And just be able to see what the games are. So, it's better than trying to pull one out every 5 seconds. This one, I got from that game store in Alabama. They actually had a decent price on it, so I thought, why not? This is a game I had when I was little, but I had it complete in box, and then I traded it away. Never. If you like games, don't do it. Just, no. Alright, moving on. This I got from the store that I work for now. A complete in box copy of To the Earth. What do I think of this game? It's pretty cool, the effects and stuff, but let's go with this. I have a very accurate shooting Nintendo NES zapper, but let's just roll the video. just play it.
Deal with swap meets like closing for a season. It was a bummer.
Yeah. You can see it's just driving me crazy. And I was actually doing better when I was holding the phone and videoing it than when I wasn't. But I got it complete in box. The box is really nice. Got a little crease right there, but other than that, it's in really nice shape. And I love nice shape NES boxes. It just makes everything look nice. That was a very nice pickup, though. Moving on. Nothing to write home about. MLBPA baseball and the Game Gear. Found this at a Goodwill. That's all I'm going to say about that one. A lot of this stuff actually did come from Goodwill, so... Like this! Castlevania, Lords of Shadows. Mirror of Fate. Excuse me. I had walked in there and found a couple PlayStation 2 games I'd been looking... Well, not that I've been looking for, but a couple pretty decent PlayStation 2 games. And this was just sitting beside them. Game, everything with them. Even has the little scan cards, I guess is what they're called. I have no idea. But everything's with it, and it was priced at $2.99, so I'm like, I'll take that. Still about $15 apparently, but it's a 3DS game. It's not the best Castlevania game in the world. The newer ones are not as good as the originals, and I tried playing through this, and it's a little bit bizarre. But $3 for a 3DS game like this, we'll take that. All day, every day. Stay. This also came from a Goodwill when I was coming back home from St. Augustine. Surf Riders, and it didn't have the label, but it was $1. I'm not going to complain too much. Apparently it's about a $10 game, maybe, at the most. I don't know. I know nothing about it. It just looks cool. I don't know any of these people in the back either. Don't know where to put it. That's right there. So, might as well go ahead and show you the other two games I got the same day I got the Castlevania. These two are also $3 a piece. Shifters, which isn't that expensive. It was a 3DO game, and I thought, heck, it has everything with it. It's nice. The disc was in good shape? Yeah, the disc was in immaculate shape for being a PlayStation 2 game at a Goodwill. So I'm like, I'll take that. This is not a very hard to find game. It just looks cool. It looks very cool. I've not played it yet. And then this. Okagi. I have no freaking clue. A friend of mine says this is a great game, and it has the manual and whatnot with it, but this is a fairly rare PlayStation 2 game, about a $20 game at the most, 15 to 20. I mean, it's pretty good for $3, I'll say that. So, friend says it's an excellent game, so I'll take his word for it when I find out around playing it. Another PlayStation 1 game, this one was $1 at a Goodwill. Nothing really to say about Tom Clancy game. Bought this at the Alabama store. Again, they had a decent price on this. I didn't know they even made a Space Jam video game, but from the looks of it, it looks pretty bad. Love this movie, though. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Found this at a Goodwill. Again, another $3. This one's not too expensive. It's under $10, I think. It's on the Xbox. Red Dead Revolver. Classic Rockstar. Classic Rockstar. I love the Rockstar games. And this one's pretty good. So, yeah, definitely holding on to that one. Found this at a Goodwill coming back from St. Augustine. It was $2. Not bad. And it was missing the manual, but I love finding these multiplayer Xbox games. This one's 4-player. It's pretty much, it says Twisted Metal Black meets Grand Theft Auto. Love games like this. It's always fun. It's always just mindless violence. Mindless violence. Anyways. Found this coming back from St. Augustine. Now, this one's a fairly rare, fairly uncommon game as well. It's apparently all these dirt track racing cars are... These dirt track racing games are pretty hard to come by. Pretty sexy woman on the front cover though. But yeah, this one's semi-uncommon, about $15. I don't know. I got it for $2, so I'm not gonna complain. Found these two at the same Goodwill coming home from St. Augustine again. $2 a piece. Nothing really to say about them. Italian Job, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Not gonna get too deep into that. I picked this up from the store I work at as well. It was like $5. Tiny Toons Adventures. I like these Tiny Toons Adventures games. They're pretty fun. Other than that, not really much to say about it. The disc is clean though. That's the cool part about it. So, winding down now. I also got this from the store. What's cool about this, and the big reason I bought it, it has the original Tengen poster that comes with it. I'm pretty sure this originally came with the RBI 93, but I can get it open. Ding! Pretty cool. It's old enough to where Mark McGuire's not with the Cardinals. So, that's an interesting one. This one was like $3. Not bad. Complete box Genesis game. Love them. Everything just fell over. This one I got at a pawn shop for 50 cents. Nothing really I can say about it. It's complete. Everything's there. It's Need for Speed. It's one of the better Need for Speeds. So we'll leave it at that. 50 cents. Not bad at all. Don't know what to say for this. It's complete. Yes, I paid $4 for it. Apparently it's about a $20 game? I checked the eBay list, like the sold eBay listings on it, and I'm like, why? Why is this rare? I picked it up just because it was interesting. Grey's Anatomy, the video game. How do you make a video game based on this? I mean, at least with a show like House, which I think is semi-similar, in the hospital and whatnot, you could at least do like, I don't know nothing about Grey's Anatomy, so it's also Ubisoft. This is where I make the comment. I also have a horse racing game made by Bethesda, so uncommon game. Freak if I know anything. And the deal of the day from those Goodwills, which was just last week, was this little beauty. NASCAR, Dirt to Daytona. One of the best NASCAR games ever created. Again, a pretty uncommon PlayStation 2 game. They're apparently pretty expensive now, and I don't know why. And the person who had it looked like they never played it, because everything's clean. The disc didn't even have a scratch on it, not even a dust particle. I don't get it. Did someone not like it, or was someone actually decent in taking care of this? I have no idea. But yeah. No, that didn't take as long as I initially thought it would. So ends my first official start of my pickups video. Hopefully I can drag it on out a little bit more next time. Maybe. Depends on what I find. Now, I may include some videos in between, and if I can't get a video out about a finds video, I'll try to put something else out. I'm going to try to do at least one video a week if my computer will allow me to do anything, because it drives me absolutely insane. Well, anyways, if you liked the video, comment, like it, subscribe if you feel like it. You can also go to my Twitter. I'm probably going to see if I can put it over my Connect here. A link to my Twitter. It's at RamenWolf1485. It's about as simple as you can get. And not on any other social media sites that I'm going to mention at the moment, so don't try to find me. If I ever make other ones, I will tell you about them, but for right now, I'll just like, subscribe, comment, suggestions on what you'd like to see on this channel. I want to do some Let's Plays and some other things, but I'm limited to what I have. So if you recommend me something that's expensive, like Earthbound, I don't have the money to find Earthbound. But I can do some games like Final Fantasy III and Legend of Zelda, stuff like that. I've got Final Fantasy III on Super Nintendo, so Let's Plays, reviews, anything else. I'm going to try for some of them. It's going to be difficult, but I'm going to try. But, yeah. I will catch y'all later. Peace. I don't get why the camera won't... Let's see how this looks. Doesn't look direct on that. Alright, that looks good. Enthusiasm, 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 enthusiasm. Think of something funny. Cat abortions. Okay. That's my motivation. Cat abortions. Oh man, why just get you no reference? I keep slipping out of this dang chair. My foot!